Today on the channel, we're going to turn my 2020 1960s Les Paul Standard into a Greeny. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take my 2020 1960s Gibson Les Paul and we are going to try to convert it into a Greeny model. Recently, as many of you know, they released a Greeny for $31.99, and I'm going to take these knobs and I'm going to replace these knobs with the amber colored ones so it aesthetically looks the same, and I'm going to flip the neck pickup around so it's out of phase, and we're going to check out the way that sounds. I'm going to do a before comparison with a setup like this and then an after comparison just to see what it does as far as tone, and it's going to look really close to the Greeny model that's out now. Of course, this one doesn't have the wear marks, it's not aged, it's brand new, but I don't like the new Greenys that are $31.99 just because I'm not a fan of satin finishes. I just think that, you know, that's a less expensive finish on a guitar, and it's more money. I get it, it's got the Greeny humbuckers in it, but these humbuckers should do just fine. I'd like to see an exact spec sheet as far as winds and output on a lot of these pickups that are a little bit, in my opinion, overpriced, overhyped. We're going to see a lot of the 59s when they made guitars. Gibson had a lot of overstock in some of the parts and pieces from 59s that found their way into the 60s models. So you know, in many ways the 60s could be 60 model could be seen as an R9 even though it was manufactured in 1960. So I'm going to go for that R9 look with this 60s Les Paul. I know the neck profile is probably a little bit different, but it's going to be interesting. This is a great top. This is very close to a AAA flame, I would say. This is really nice, you know, for just a standard. So let's check it out. I'm going to do a little bit of a sound demo with it set up like this, and then we'll do a sound demo with the pickup switched around, and I'll replace the knobs, and we'll see how accurate we get to the appearance and tone of the Greeny. Alright, so here's phase one of the test. This is the non-modified 60s with the pickups in the right position and no changes cosmetically. So let's take a listen to what it sounds like. We're going to do bridge, we're going to do neck, and then we'll do the middle position just so we can have some reference. I've got a little bit of a gain setting going through my Fractal X8. I'm running a Sir Badger with some 4x12 IRs, some vintage basket weave 4x12s. Got a little delay, a little reverb that I've added in Pro Tools and post just to make it sound pretty. So it's a little bit of a gainy sound. I'm gonna play heavy gain and a little bit of a rollback on it to give us some clean. So let's check it out. Bridge pickup. All right, now we're going to go into the neck pickup. Okay, we're going to roll back a little bit on the volumes, and I'm going to put it in the middle position. So here's the middle. Now when we switch it over to the Greeny mode and flip this around, this should, in theory, sound out of phase, a little quackier. add a little more gain to it, roll the volume up a little bit. Roll back a little. All right, bridge pickup. Neck. Middle. Nice. All right, so now we're gonna switch this around and see if we can make this into a Greeny. Okay, back on the bench. Step one to getting that Greeny tone is the right knobs, right? So we gotta put the right knobs on here. Something to do with these knobs, I think it just emanates that true succulent honey tone, right? Of course, I'm being facetious. Just being kind of stupid. All right, so there, now we've got the, kind of got the look going on. Cool, cool, awesome. All right, now I'm going to take these strings off. Hopefully I can save these strings. These are new strings. I don't want to break them when I take them off, and we'll flip this pickup around. Here goes nothing. Well, no sooner than I said that, I went to loosen this high E string up, and as soon as I twisted it, this string broke. So great. So it looks like a new set of strings for me because I don't have any extra high E's. Okay, I've got the strings taken off of it. We're going to put on a new set of D'Addario 9s, and I tell you, I've got this pickup spun around in the body already, and I'm going to have to take the springs off of it because these pickup rings have a little bit of a rake. So for it to be angled just right, I need to actually take everything off, springs and all, and get this spun around so this thing is in the right position. So that'll take me a few minutes. I'll get this thing remounted in this pickup ring and screwed into the body. Man, I don't know if you're like me, but I hate taking pickups out with these springs. I just can't stand it. It just stinks. So here we go, all in the name of science. All right, just for kicks, I'm going to show you the bottom of these pickups. The 60s Les Paul comes with a rhythm 61 in the neck, and in the lead, it's a lead 61 for the bridge. Both of these are dated 3/6 of 20, which is interesting. But a lead 61 and the rhythm 61. Wonder how those differ from the Greeny. All right, so I'm going to switch this around now, and then we'll do a sound test. One last look before we do a sound test. This is the completed Greeny mod. Just flip the pickup around, put on some different knobs. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what this sounds like. So for real this time, let's check it out. Okay, so here we go, the sound test. We're going to do bridge, neck, and then middle position. Once again, I'm in the Fractal X8 Sir Badger patch. Basket weave 4x12 IRs, a little bit of delay and reverb in Pro Tools. So let's check it out. Bridge pickup. Not full gain, a little bit rolled back. They may be a little bit brighter. The other strings were a little bit older, so these might be a little bit snappier. All right, full gain. Cool. All right, neck pickup. Rolled back a little bit. Man, I love the sound of these pickups in these 60s standards. All right, full on. Roll back quite a bit. Okay, the moment we were waiting for. We're going to do the middle pickup, see if it's out of phase. I'm going to roll back a little bit on the volume to get a little bit cleaner sound. I might just be imagining things, but it does sound a little bit quackier to me. All my tones are all the way up. I'm going to go full volume. Yeah, I definitely hear it now. Sounds like it's a lot more pronounced when you've got the volume all the way up. It's kind of like the tone speaks a little bit cleaner. I don't know, man, that sounds good. Tuning it down a little bit, just a little bit less gain. Right there. It's like notched, nasally, kind of nasally notched. All right, so there you go. I think this science experiment was successful. You definitely get a nice out of phase sound, especially with these rhythm and lead 61 pickups. They sound excellent. And you know, you could get you a Les Paul standard, a 60s model, probably in the low twos. This was $24.99 when I got it. I think the prices have gone up a little bit, but you could convert it into a Greeny and it's got a gloss finish versus a satin. So what do y'all think? Is this a good Greeny replica for the money? For the difference? If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, comment below, and as always, have a great day. Peace out.